Fuzzy Wingman, and today we're going to be doing the 9th battle. There were some models sitting out from last time, so for Team Adept, that they have to sit out. Team Tempestus will then have some other models sit out, so that way they'll be balanced at points. In fact, they'll be they've been actually over 100 points for quite some time now, so 100 points is a normal battle. So this will actually be a normal battle's equivalent of models, but in the future we'll go back to over 100 because I like having as many characters as we can. So we're going to be doing terror tactics again, but you know, new people doing it basically. So we'll just go right off to see who has the greatest strategic advantage. 8 plus 7, so Team Adept has the greatest advantage, and they will get to decide which is their deployment zone, right? Yep, and then the other player starts placing models. So either Team Adept goes here or here. I'm going to keep the tradition of Team Adept over here. So Team Tempestus gets to place their first model. They can only be basically... everything's about 6 inches here. So let's see here. So I can only, well, alright, we'll place one exactly right here, basically hidden. Marcus. There's the center line. Marcus is going to be right here. Yep. Okay. Lucidina will be right here. Get a nice line of fire. Oh wow, this is going to be like a massacre probably in kill zones. Well, we're gonna see how this all plays out. Well, I might as well put Ferristine hanging out with Lucidina. Yeah, they're basically making their line of Space Marines. You know what? Might as well put her dead center. And put her right behind Castella. And Matt will be over here. Well, the game does end as soon as someone's broken, so this shall be interesting. Okay, Ryan will be right here, so that way they at least have 2 people kind of covering. Since part of the part of ways to get points is to get across the other team's deployment zone, so she's well within. She has quite a range. So, okay, that's deployment. And now we, alright, both teams start with 2 command points, which is important because Team Adept is going to do its usual and spend a command point to have Marcus just, you know, do his thing. And it's always got to remember to... So, Marcus is going to advance. Oh, boys. Well, his plan is slightly... Ah! Yeah, I'll mark that in a moment. So he's going to first run 6 inches over here. And then 6 inches over here. behind the camera to see if Lucidina can even see him in a moment. So anyway, it is turn 1. Who has the initiative? Team Tempestus. Ryan is going to ready. I need to now get up and see if Lucidina can even see Marcus. Oh, okay. She can. She totally can. So, ready. Let's see here. If Marcus advances, he can potentially get off the board, so... She's getting as close as she can without being within the 1 inch. But trying to make it impossible for him to go around her. And at this point, if he tries to be 1 inch away from her, he's off this edge, which he can't be. So she's preventing him from just running away right now. She's gonna advance. She also, well, I rolled their dice, but whatever's. So she moves 1 inch this way. And all the way over here. Alright, that was weird. My camera went off. I have absolutely no reason why. Because there was still some battery signal there. And I just realized there might be something in the lens. Nope, I can't see that thing down there. It's something I didn't want to see, so I'm glad I can't be seen. Either way, I replaced the battery because I'm using the battery that came with the camera this time because it was using a spare battery, and I guess I just didn't like that battery because it just turned off for absolutely no reason. I could read this like markers in advance. But yeah, I have no idea why the camera went off. That's stupid. Anyway, Stella's like, yeah, should be exactly 12 inches away from these people. Trying to declare a charge now is absolutely insane. However, they're gonna get close enough that they can do it next turn. She at least can do some pew pew with her pistol and be able to have range for some orders if she needs to. Alright. Team Adept. Who's gonna... Well, they do get points for taking people out, right? Yes, they get points for each person they can take out of action. So Julius is just gonna ready up since he's gonna try to go for Costella. Gaius realizes this might be a problem, so he goes over here. Matt. Ooh. That's gonna move up to here at least. Yeah, he's gonna move up to there. Yeah. That would be how people... Oh, and they'll ready up Marcus because Marcus can no longer move out of the way. No, move around her. He's kind of angry about that. Alright. We move on to the shooting phase, right? Everyone's moved? Everyone's moved? First team's marked? Yeah. Okay. Everyone's moved. There's so fewer miles than normal. So first things first, Costella's going to give the order move, 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 which means she now will immediately just advance. So she's trying to get the hell out of Dodge. 3. Oh, right. Yes, Team Adept had the initiative. And yeah, that will be the only thing that, the only orders. Since I could always spend a command point to give more orders, but I'm not going to. So who's going to fire first on Team Pestis? Lucidina is going to actually fire right into Marcus right over there because she wants to stop Marcus as best possible. Fairstein will add +1 to her shot rolls, so it'll be 3s to hit. So 2 hits. Strength 4 versus Toughness 4, so 4s to wound. 2 wounds, AP -2, so 2 5-up saves for Marcus. He made 1, they'll spend the last command point to reroll that one. Okay, he failed. Injury roll. Team Tempestus will spend the command point to reroll that one because odds are good for getting a better result. And they did. So Marcus is taken out of action. And it's 1 point for each model they take out of action. Yes, it is. So Team Tempestus has 1 command point and 1 victory point. So here we are. We got points already for them. Team Adept can only fire 1 person. Julius knows that's the more important target because it's 2 victory points if he gets off the board. Pretty sure he's going to be in as good. Yeah, he's definitely within 2 shots and not long range. However, it's still obscured, so 4s to hit. So 1 hit, he has no rerolls because he's already spent all the command points. 3s to wound. He wounds. It's AP -1, so it's a 5-up save for her. She failed. She will not try to spend a command point to reroll that because for the injury roll, she has Die Hard, so that means with Die Hard and Obscured, it's -2. So Julius needs 6 to take her out of action. So flesh wound on her. She will take 1 for the team to run off the board. And now back to Team Pestis firing. Fairstein has 2 shots that she can shoot into Brutus. He's obscured, so 4s to hit. 1 hit. 5 to wound. That is a 4, so it does not wound. And now Ryan will take his 2 shots into Matt. He will overcharge. 4s to hit. Reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. So 1 hit, 2 to wound. He's going to spend their last command point to reroll that because it's a 2 wound. Okay, it was a 5. I kind of flipped it around. You probably saw it, but didn't have sure. It wounded. Matt gets his 6-up save. Well, yeah, 6-up save. Failed it. So it was damage 2, so he lost both wounds, but also it's damage 2 for the injury roll. He's taken out of action. The Team Tempestus is now at 2 victory points. And Team Adept is actually in a really bad space now. Now it goes on to all unrated models that have a shot. Castella's actually just going to fire a plasma pistol right into Brutus because she can. She will not overcharge because we have no rerolls. So 3 to hit. It hits. 3 to wound. It wounds. And then 6-up armor save for Brutus. Failed, no more rerolls, so injury roll. just to 3, so he takes a single flesh wound. Yeah, okay. Since she can't shoot him, he's going to make sure he shoots her before he gets shot himself. So 2 shots, 3s to hit. He's part of the skill team, so he gets to reroll those. So 2 hits, 3s to wound, both wound. She gets her 2 4-up armors. She failed one. No rerolls for her or other in that team. And he took her out of action. So now Team Adept has a victory point. Now, who is yet to fire? She hasn't fired, but she can't see anyone, so there's nothing for her to shoot, and she advanced, so she can't shoot. So Gaius has to try to take her out. He's going to use his bolter. He thinks he has better odds that way. 3s to hit, 1 hit, 3 to wound. It wounds. She gets her 4-up armor save. She failed it. No rerolls. Injury roll. He got that 6. He took her out before she could get off the board. So now Team Adept has 2 victory points. So now we're matched in points. And everyone has fired. That can fire anyway. Now we need to see morale. Team Tempestus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they need to have 4 out of action or injured before they do any rolls. Team Adept had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they needed 3 to be out and wounded, so they are. So they do a break test. They passed, which is kind of good because otherwise the game would have ended then. On round 1. That's really not great. Now he rolls for morale because he can fail, but he passed. Round 2, it's already looking this bad for these 2 teams. Yeah, Team Adept. So now we see who has initiative. Oh, that's Team Adept did a shittier roll, so Team Adept gets to go first again. Lucidina and Fairstein will ready up. So Ryan, she will advance. She'll spend one of their command points to re-roll that advance roll. Good. Okay. And she's going to declare a charge against Julius. Julius will get his Overwatch. He gets a hit. This repeat of last game. He wounds. 5-up armor. She failed. She will spend a command point to re-roll that because she's been taken out by this so many goddamn times. She still rolled a 1. So injury roll. Every freaking time. Alright, Team Adept is at 3 points now. What's Team Adept gonna do? Julius is gonna ready up since he can do that. Brutus is going to. He's gonna try to survive. Gaius is going to basically try to counter her by also advancing. So Gaius is advancing. Nice. 4, so he gets to go 10 inches. He's unfortunately now in view of some of these other models, but I don't think he's necessarily going to be a worthy target. Yeah, he's not a worthy target. He can be hurt. He's not going to do much. And sad that Costello went out because she would have given the advance for her. But well, you know, Costello keeps getting shot every time she tries to advance and tries to melee. So we'll go straight into shooting. Still Team Tempestus with the advantage. So Lucidina will fire 4 shots into Brutus because it's not long range. Ferristine will add to Lucidina's attack, so 3s to hit. So 3 hits, 4s to wound. 1 wound. 5 up save. He gets to reroll 1s. But he still doesn't pass. You can only reroll a dice once, so he can't spend a command point to reroll it. So injury roll. It's a 1, so he goes up to 2 flesh wounds, but that's actually good for them because now he has a harder time shooting. Julius knows things are not going to go well. He's going to shoot into Ryan to try to stop that. 4s to hit. Oh, whiff. He's going to spend both command points to reroll both. 2 hits. 3s to wound, 1 wound. This is why he spent both command points to get both of them. So 5 up armor save for Ryan. No rerolls. Gotta stop smacking everything. So an injury roll. Yeah, Julius needs a 6 to take him out because he's diehard. So Ryan just takes a flesh wound. All right, Julius is fired. Alright, Ryan's overcharging and shooting into Brutus. So obscured, and he has a flesh wound, so it's 5s to hit. He gets to reroll 1s. 1 hit. And since it's overcharged, it's 2 to wound. It wounds. Brutus has that 6 up armor save. He saved it. And now Brutus. He's going to fire into Ferristine because Ferristine hasn't shot yet. Obscured, and he now has to take into account his own flesh wound, so 5s to hit. He gets 1 hit, 3 to wound. Alright, it wounds, and we'll get back to that after this. Alright, so there's a wound on Ferristine. She failed her armor save. He gets to roll. Okay, she just takes a flesh wound. So Ferristine, right, she had 2 shots on last time, so she gets 2 shots back. She's also 5s to hit. She gets 1 of them to hit. 5s to wound. It wounds. 5 up armor save for Brutus. He has been saving all of his saves. Yeah, they both fired. It's everyone that could fire. Alright, we already know that Team Adept has to do a break test. So what's their break test? It's a 9, so they're broken. And now Team Adept, I'm pretty sure, has to do a break test since that's 5 people out and injured. They also are broken. So the interesting thing is, it just says at the battle round, if there's one team that's unbroken. But since they're both broken, it's just going to continue fighting. They're just going to continue fighting until everything goes wrong. But first, morale. So Gaius, 3 + 2, 5. He's good. 7, so he's good. Julius, good. So none of them are shaken. Now Team Adept, which is a little bit more problematic. Her failed, but Ferristine's around, so she gets a reroll. She still failed. She's shaken. That's not good. Ryan. Crap, that would have been a pass, but because she's now shaken, it's a fail, so it's going to become much harder. So he needs a 2 now. Okay, he's now shaken. Now everyone, well, they're next to someone, so they get at least a +1 or -1, but they're still, so it's going to be +5, but -1, so it's +4. Oh. She passes. Lucidina's passed. Now Fairstein. She passes. So those two have passed, and these 3 are still good. So this is now looking really bad for Team Adept. Round 3. They go up by 2. They go up by 1. They're going to need to start spreading out 1 to make sure people stay in game. Who has the initiative? Team Tempestus manages to keep the initiative. These 2 are already up. Now what they're going to do is Gaius is going to continue to advance. Whew. So what happens when Ryan's not there? And these 2 will already up. And they're just going to try to plink people off for the battle. All right. What does Lucidina have for shots? Well, first we're going to start with Fairstein taking her 2 shots, right? Yeah, Fairstein taking her. Oh, right. Both teams are broken, so shooting is just going to become even harder. Let's see here. Can Brutus even shoot them? They're obscured. He has to take in his and team broken, so he needs 6s. So might as well have Lucidina instead shoot at Julius. Fairstein will add 1 to her shot for that. So it's long range, obscured, broken, but with Fairstein it becomes 5's to hit. Whew, 5's to hit. Yeah, as kind of expected, a whole lot of whiff. She's not going to spend their rerolls, so they want that command point for making someone pass morale. Julius just barely has Fairstein, so Julius is going to take his 2 shots at Fairstein. I don't even remember where this was. If it was there, then she'd be obscured, but I don't know. So I'm going to have to say she's out in the open. But he's still team broken, so 4's to hit. Both hit. 3's to wound. 1 wound. Poor Fairstein. This is probably not good for her. She failed. Injury roll. Well, she just goes up to 2. She's not out yet. Wow, can she even shoot into him now? Well, she had the range. So he's obscured, she has 2 flesh wounds, and her team's broken. So 7's to hit. Obviously she can't do that. So she can't shoot at him. Brutus is going to shoot at her just to try to make sure that she can't help everyone. So he needs 6's to hit. So you whiff. It's a whole lot of whiffing. So that's all the whiffs. And yeah, that was whiffing. Now I take off these tokens since everyone's broken. Right, Team Adept has to go first on their morale. They're still going to spend the command point to automatically make him pass. So he's passed. She will roll. failed, but gets a reroll. Oh, she passed, so that's even better. And now Lucidina, she just needs a 4 to pass. She failed, but she gets to reroll because, yep, so she passed, and now Fairstein goes. She failed, and now she passed. So all of Team Tempestus is ready to go. Now Gaius, oh, he passed. Marcus, he passed, and Julius. Julius failed, so he gets a reroll. He's a Space Marine. And then he continued to pass because he really... Actually, wait a minute. He rolled a 6, and the 6 is a pass also. He didn't even need a roll. He's just that badass. Alright. Back to here. They go up to 4 command points. Wow, they could really spend command points. He's at 1. And Team Tempestus is only at 1. So we see who has the initiative. Okay, Team Tempestus continues to have the initiative. Ryan's going to do the bold thing, and he's just going to declare charge. He's going to try to prevent Gaius from getting off the board. Gaius has his Overwatch. Gaius misses. Ryan's charge. He's got it. Ryan is doing his job. She's going to advance. Nice, good, whopping 3. And put herself... She's going to still be seen by Julius. Actually. She can make it so she can't be seen by Julius. She can be seen by Marcus. She's obscured from Marcus still. And these two are going to ready up. No, not Marcus, Bruce. Ooh, what's... Well, she's already advanced, so it's not like they can get her to advance again. Julius is going to do his best to stop her. And he's going to do his best to survive. Is this really round 3 or is this round 4? Round 1, she moved here. Round 2, she moved over here. Round 3, she's over there. Really? No, round 3, she was shaken. So this is round 4. Thought I forgot to increase the rounds. Okay. So, we're going to start with Team Tempestus. Lucidina, going to have +1, so to shoot at him. Because that's pretty much her only target. I don't think she even sees Julius. Oh, heck no. She can't see Julius. So this is her only target. So, not within the long range. It's just obscured, team broken. But Fairstein adding 1. Okay, so it's only forced to hit. That's good odds. Extremely good odds. And now it's forced to wound. Oh my god. Okay. They'll dare. They'll spend 1 command point to reroll one of these. Ah, it wounded. They needed that. He failed his armor save. They have a lot of command points, so we'll spend it. They still failed, and even if it's a flesh wound, he's going to be out of action. So now and now it is both teams have 3 victory points. We'll see how long that lasts, because Julius is going to try to kill her. So Julius will fire, forced to hit, because yeah, he's going to spend the command point. He's got the command points. Okay, 3 to wound. It wounds. She gets her 5 up armor. She failed it. No rerolls. He gets an injury roll. She's taken out of action. Now Team Adept is at 4 points. Ooh. Adept is kind of winning right now. And now we go on to melee. So Ryan punches. It's going to be 5 to hit. It obviously misses. Guys, oh sorry, he was 6 to hit. Guys punches and he's 4 to hit. He whiffed. Must run a command point. He rolled a 1 again, so it's a whiff. Now morale. Team Tempestus rolls first, so Ryan. That is, I'm pretty sure, a fail. Yeah, that's a fail. He gets to reroll because Fairstein's still on the field, and he rolled the same value, so Ryan is shaken. Fairstein, I shouldn't have rolled Fairstein right now. That's a fail. Wait. No, that's a pass because she gets the +1 from him. Oh no, but she's failed because Ryan's there too. Oh, but that time she passed. Lucy Dina goes. Right, Ryan basically makes it so that way that doesn't matter. So that was a fail. That's a pass. So these two are still standing there passed, but Ryan failed. That's not good. And now Team Adept. We'll spend the command point to just make him pass because they needed that. And now Julius will go. He rolls, and that's a pass. And now I'm pretty sure it's the team that originally had the greatest advantage. Yep, so since it's the end of 4, we roll to see if the game continues. The game continues. So go on to round 5. They go up by 2. They go up by 1. I'll take care of the camera now. Who has the initiative? 8, but 9, so Team Tempestus has the initiative again. These two are just, well, she's moving up. And Fairstein will tag along. What's Julius going to do? You know what, Julius is fine with putting some hurt out on. Julius decides she's going to try to put Lucidina into the ground too. And he's going to fall back and off the board. So he broke through, and that's 2 victory points. So now Team Adept is at 6 victory points, while Team Tempestus is only at 3. So Team Tempestus is pretty much fucked at this point. I don't think they can win, because even if they clear off Julius, they would have to run across the board and get off the board in the next turn. So Lisa Dina gets to fire before Julius does. Fairstein will add 1. So he's obscured, and team is broken. So again, 4 is to hit. Jeez. They're not going to spend command points because they kind of want to spend command points for leadership later. It doesn't even wound. Jeez. Julius will fire 2 shots into Lucidina. No hits. And they'll spend both command points. Same result. Nothing. Fairstein, what do you have for a shot? Obscured, long range, 2 wounds. You can't take a shot. That kind of sucks. And then we move on to morale. We'll spend the command point for Lucidina to pass. And then we'll roll for Ryan. He's not in good shape. Ryan +4 is 6. He passes. Ryan passes. And now just Fairstein. She failed because she gets to reroll because she's still active. 6. Pass. Wait, did I say Ryan passed? Yeah, he passed on a 2. Yes. So she passed as well because she's got someone near her. Boom. Team Tempestus actually passed. Team Adept, he can actually fail now. He has to roll 6 though. He has to roll 6 twice, so that means 1/36 chance. So Team Adept rolls to see if the game ends. It ends. So Team Adept dominated this time. Team Tempestus did not. They tried, but they couldn't put enough hurt, and Ryan did his best, but he couldn't stop him from still leading the next round. He only prolonged him for a round. And they needed to take out more people. They needed to take out everyone. Anyways, that was that. We'll now go into who dies or not. Alright, welcome to the death rolls. First we'll see if these people even have to roll on that. Ryan is good. He lives another day. Fairstein. She did not recover from her wounds fully, so she'll be on the block. Start with Costella. God damn it. That's a dead model. The medic. Okay, she lives, thankfully. Raltia lives another day. Alright. 2, so she'll not be able to participate in the next battle. I never even learned your name, and now you're dead. So you'll get her name on there. Jesus Christ. Fairstein. Whew. Fairstein just gets a full recovery. Brutus recovers. Good old Matt. Well, it's -1, becomes a 3, but as I've double checked, 3 is actually still full recovery. It's only 2s. So, now Marcus. He survives. So we have 2 dead models and 1 that sits out. Yeah, Team Tempestus had a bad game today. They're going to be pretty low on morale, and they're going to have to do more battles because no one's out yet. So anyway, we'll do another battle later, and have a fabulous day, everybody.